And it just shut off again. So I'm going to continue and hopefully, I'll be able to patch all this together and it'll make sense. Anyway, long story short, it may take a lot longer to do something that typically just shouldn't take that long. Anyway, past life energy. What is affecting you from past life energy? And maybe too, I feel like there's a lot of conflict with that. So it's a lot of somebody doesn't want you to know maybe the history or the ancestry, or they want you to stay naive to something. When it has to do with like someone's background, someone's family, someone's history. All right. Medicine man or woman and its father's side. I do get its father's side mother. So again, that native energy. Something about when you were a baby, somebody got healed, or a father may have been a baby and the grandmother healed. Like it's some energy to that. But it's a relationship between a mother and a father and a daughter, that kind of thing. Something's being passed down through generations, and it may be a sense of like, they try to keep you, it's almost a reflection, I want to say, of like how the mother treated the father is how the father's going to treat the daughter. I don't know. There's a loop there. I don't really know how much more of that energy to get into. But something about a bad habit maybe that needs to be broken. That may be where the habit's generated. Ashe. So this is the self-care deck. So we'll pull a couple of cards for self-deck for wisdom. I was actually going to say, I feel like I need to get into your finances, and I just realized that we're a half hour in and I haven't pulled any tarot. So we're going to come back to this self-care deck. Because what on earth is going on here? They're like, how have you not explained a single thing yet? If I could tell you. Oh, okay. And I know what deck I want to use. I'm going to pull a couple of cards from there to clarify also. But we're going to use the light and the shadow deck, because this is going to explain what you're going to see, the issues that are seen and the issues that you're not seeing. So that's like the objective of the light and the shadow. So this deck represents the light and this deck represents the shadow. So we're going to start with the light for things that you're aware of. And then the shadow, as I stated, will be the underlying meaning or underlying causes behind what the tarot tells us is the issue of the moment. Ashe. So let's get into it. Yeah, I'm like, well, how am I this far along and I haven't pulled a single freaking deck? I'm just going completely off of intuition. Get it together, Tanisha. Get it together. You probably want to see the cards, right? That's what we're here for. Ashe. And they're popping, but they're not flipping out. 9 of Wands. That's perseverance. This is the energy of kind of being fed up, burnt out. The devil at the bottom of the deck. Someone is like causing you to have to continue to fight. There's like something that you love or someone that you love, and like it's a toxic attachment, but it's like you're willing to fight for this thing or to still put some sort of passion or energy towards it. I feel like you're afraid of losing it, or it may be like you're afraid of losing yourself. You're afraid of the self that you're going to lose after this thing is no longer there. And that may be like the new identity of self that you're coming into that you may not be ready to face. You may not be ready for that yet. Or that's the energy I'm getting. Like, and something has a really strong attachment. Why are these cards doing that, y'all? I was going to say really strong attachment to something very toxic, but this is giving me like really strong attachment to the devil. Like, not to make light of anything, but it's just like something feels like it has a hold that's not trying to let go. And as I'm saying that, it's knocking the cards out of my hand. That's like not a good, it's not giving me a good feeling about that. But Ashe, that's neither here nor there, so excuse me. But you just see how like the force that's coming behind knocking these cards out of my hand. Ashe. So let's like calm that energy down a little bit. Let's drink some more water and get it together. Now we have the moon at the bottom. So again, things hidden. Something is being hidden from you. There's something not being discussed, but you're fighting really hard to like uncover something, to bring some action behind something. Ashe. I wonder if this has to do with a baby. I don't know if you have a child or if there's just a child involved. I feel like the father of the child may not be involved or something is what I'm getting. And like a lot of work on someone else's end. Somebody being like burnt out. 5 of disc is here with, this is feeling left out in the cold. So like you may be going through financial changes right now. But you're persevering through some sort of financial change or some sort of like, I don't know if you're recently moved out of your home or moved away from like a parent or what, but the energy is like, you're feeling left out from something. And 3 of disc or 3 of serpents is what it is here, but 3 of earth is here to say, like, I would suggest working together or working okay, let me pull all the cards here before I assume, because I was gonna say I would suggest working together, but that may be the problem. Yeah, because then you have 2 of cups here with the 6 of wands. That's 4 of wands, sorry. But that's the home. So it may just be bringing love into a situation, which sounds so cliche, but and the devil's back with the Fool, a new beginning. Someone really has like, with the 10 of Pentacles, this has a lot to do with your family. Someone has a really tight hold over like, this is like a grandmother that tells the father what to do, and the father won't listen to anybody else. Like, he won't use reason. And therefore, he's not involved with his child or his family. Like, this is almost like somebody using medicine or like casting spells or using something to hold over someone else to like stop them from really receiving what's like meant to be theirs. Because this is like generational wealth. I'm getting like, and this is a new beginning with the Fool and the Devil. So someone's being really foolish is what I'm getting. Like choosing to stay attached to something that they should have walked away from, that they should have like taken a leap of faith to let go of. With the energy here, I'm feeling like this is something surrounding a home or like someone's home. Someone's father or the father of your child is not trying to be involved in the home. They feel very left out. They're even possibly looking for other I was about to get upset with this energy too. But it's like looking for other options. But there's love here. There's real 2 of Cups is here. So there's true love. They know that they have true love at home. But it's like they're used to this kind of toxic attachment. So it's like they're used to having bad habits or something when it comes to love. And that being the foundation. So like love in this situation may have been based off of a faulty foundation. Like foolish energy. Like, but this is taking a leap of faith and being able to trust. But you're not able to trust because you've been through a lot in the past that's left you out in the cold when it came to working with others. And it might be a lot to do with your father. Something that started from like his indecisiveness or his inability to take action or his, and it's like freeing yourself from this past, freeing yourself from like, you shouldn't have to be tethered to this energy just because like your parent was, is the energy I'm getting. Or like, just because you have a child with somebody doesn't mean that you have to put up with the worst of them. Or like, if you're thinking about having a child with someone, I would pay attention to how this person treats their parents. Because it's like, if they can blow up on them, like you're going to see a different side to something or to someone when you need them most, when you're vulnerable. And that's going to create a lot of trust issues. And it's like, if it hasn't already, it's here. And I don't like to put that information or like that energy out there, but yo, I can't make this shit up. You see what's coming out? The Fool and the Fool. That's what's underlying this. Like, that's what you're not seeing. And then with the 8 of Swords, this is mental imprisonment. that you kind of create from yourself, because now you're afraid to go after new opportunities. Now you're afraid to take a leap of faith. That's so crazy, because that's 0 too. That's like a new beginning, and you're afraid to like go after something new now because of like being attached to things that were toxic or unhealthy, and not landing where you thought you would, like life not going how you thought things would, or how you intended for them to go, because you've taken a leap with something else attached to you. Remember how I said you need to take a bath and like have salts and all the like put flowers, put fruits, put everything that you love, everything that brings you energy, burn a candle, have a crystal, drink water, like, you know, spend some time like really nurturing yourself, bringing back those feminine qualities, because I feel like you've had either people of the past, I feel like it's your father that's attached themselves to you in a negative way. They've created a negative light towards how you think relationships should be, and all of that has to break. That's a generational curse right now that it seems like you're struggling with. 5 of Cups is here with disappointment. 3 of Wands is here, is waiting on your ships to come in. You're going to be highly disappointed. You don't see this coming. And this is what I'm trying to tell you. This is what you don't see. You don't see the disappointment that's coming, and the fact that you keep waiting on something to change. What has to change is you. You cannot change anyone else. And it's like someone keeps promising, oh, these bad habits will stop. Oh, this will stop. And it's making you depressed. It's putting you in a bad mental space, because now you trusted someone and they lied to you. This is like very cyclic energy, very, very back and forth, very like codependent. And in order to like really break away from this, and I feel like it's been something going on since like you were a child, like someone played on this side of you or on these emotions since you were a kid. Don't allow this to continue any longer. Don't allow parents or any of that to like manipulate you. And if you see it in a partner, call it out. Like, tell them that this is what I'm experiencing and I don't want to. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to stick around and change, or are you going to leave? Like, you can give them the option, but you don't have to deal with their bullshit. Ashe. And I don't necessarily think that like your partners are trying to bring bad energy to you. I just think that it's becoming part of a cycle that you've become used to. And in order for you to break that cycle, you have to identify how you're falling back into the same pattern, same toxic, unhealthy traits of allowing people to step on you or step over you or use you as a stepping stone or a building block to get them somewhere. And then when things don't work how they thought they were going to launch off. Like, now that they stepped off of your back, they thought, oh, hey, things are all going to like be up from here. You know, we're going up from here. We're going to take off. We got, you know, no cares in the world. But then reality hit, and it's like all these things that I've been planning for, manifesting, wishing for, waiting to happen. I'm still waiting on all that to come. But what really came was disappointment, cup shattering, emotions. Like, now this is even giving me like emotional detachment. Like, now people are like cold towards you. And it's like, hold on. I supported you. I supported your decisions and your actions. How are you changing on me because it didn't work out? I don't know if this applies to you, and I don't know how this applies to you, but this is the energy that I'm getting. So you make this make sense. And if it does make sense, I would just say, like, find a way to walk away from all this. And it's just that simple. Like, your happiness is being jeopardized. And you have a lot of creative spark, a lot of energy, positive energy that you could be using towards like manifesting your goals and your own dreams. And I feel like other people are very much seeing how magical you are. The mage. This is like the magician. They're seeing how you can manifest and how you have all these different tools. And I feel like art, again, music, things of that nature, vibrations. I just got the idea of using sound to create paint, like throwing sound waves through paint and seeing what they draw, like what they create. That would be really dope. Side note, right? But with the journalist, the Prince of Wands, this is someone on a new adventure. So it's like if I knew how powerful I was, and if I knew that I was going to attract all this kind of attention, because this is Sagittarian energy also with the fire, if I knew how attractive I was and how powerful I was and how I bring these kind of things to me based on my feminine energy and my feminine qualities, I'm unstoppable. The Chariot. I'm going to move forward in a positive direction. Other people see this about you. You may not see it about yourself, but other people are picking up on this energy. I feel like it's almost the talk of the town in the nick of time. Something about Nick, Saint Nick, the Nick, and I see a lot of men here, a lot of male characters. This is a lot of like masculine energy, masculine figures. Let me slow down again. A lot of contemplation is here. I feel like you may be the news or the talk of the town, or something is coming out where it's being like vocalized, or someone sharing something. You may need to vocalize or share going the distance, like taking a trip. I wouldn't necessarily tell people, but I would record it, if that makes sense. Like document something. It may have to do with work too, a trip that you have to take or go on, but I would document it. I don't know how that's gonna, but public defender is here. I feel like it's gonna hold up in court. I don't know, maybe even people, did I say that earlier, that people were documenting you to use later in court? Success. Okay, so the energy here was swiftness. This is fast messages. This is fast movement. People trying to move quickly. So some energy around you is like speeding up. And I feel like it has a lot to do with someone that's like almost a two-sided nature. Someone feels like they're in a position of authority or power to give to you and to give to another. So it may be even like a parent, right? Where they have more than one child and they do more for one child than they do the other to create a sense of competition. And it's like, and it's also something that they deny. So they'll never tell you that they have a favorite, but it's clear that there's like, they would defend that person in public, or like, because this is Queen of Wands energy too. So this is also like a very attractive nature to it. But I'm just getting like how someone is like more of a celebrity, if that makes sense, or like someone's more of a favorite. And it's like someone was expecting something to propel and them catch the fame, like them be able to ride off the coattails or the skirt of something else. So for example, this is like, if I invest my time into you and I think that you're going to make it, I expect you to take care of me because you made it. That's that kind of energy. And I feel like your advice would be, even if you're in the position to give to multiple people, don't do it. It's going to create ruin. It's going to create pain. It's going to create being stabbed, like feeling like you're stabbed in the back. It's going to go right back to the 9 of Wands energy of now being left out in the cold, feeling like you have to muster up the strength and the fortitude to figure things out on your own. Don't do it. I should. Sorry, I need some more water. So this is a lot. We've gone over a lot. I'm going to pull out this situational love deck. My voice is changing. Excuse me. Whew, it's a lot of talking. I wonder if you're going to have to like make some sort of public presentation. I'm not really sure what you do for work, but I feel like you may be in a position of having to speak a lot or speak for a while. And I don't know if you're used to doing that. Bring water if you do. All right. Or it just may be like a long conversation that you have with someone that's needed or necessary. Whew, Ashay. All right. What do we do? Love. Okay. Now we're on to finances. Let's find out what your finances are looking like. What's the finances for the next couple of months, for the year? What's the financial future looking like at this moment? Mirror is here. So mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. So your financial situation is mirroring how you feel about yourself right now. The snake is here. Competition, an enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. So I felt like earlier you got the card about like they're all afraid of you, but this is giving me the energy of like if you're afraid of something, it's going to mirror that right back to you. You have to like come from a more abundant mind, like self-indulgence is here too. A more abundant mindset where it's like, I feel like a lack, like kind of like lack mentality is here. And maybe that might be causing some sort of financial hiccups or like, because it's giving me the energy if you don't believe you can afford it or you should have it, that's why it's not showing up. All right, the teddy bear and blowing kisses is here. So it says, interested in you, blooming romance, flirting, wanting to date. Someone has their eye on you. And then blowing kisses, unconditional love, giving and receiving, fairness and love, affection returned. And that's beautiful. That's what you want. So someone's going to mirror you in your fears and someone's going to mirror you in your love. I would try to stick with the love. And then we have abundance. What were we talking about, right? The abundance mindset. That's what needs to come in. Bitcoin at the bottom of the deck. That's interesting. I would invest in stock right now if you have it. Positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and bliss, blessings. Something about your menstrual cycle. I just got menses. Is that menstrual cycle? Menses? What are menses? I don't know what that is. I heard menses. All right, talking, interested, awaiting messages, texting, calling, emails, talking more. So you're flirting with something. You may be flirting with something when it comes to like an idea of a career to take off with. Or you may be flirting with someone at work and you've lost focus of like career and it's now become like a love situation, which is like normal, you know. I feel like a lot of people are experiencing that right now. I think I said earlier, if you're going somewhere, make sure you take a lot of pictures or make sure you record something. So camera did come out here. And it could be for work, as I'm saying. Hammer is also at the bottom of the deck. All right. Just want to see what your final messages are going to be. I want to pull some quick... Oh, yeah. We got to go back to the self-care. Ashe. I just want to see what the outcome of the situation that came up in terms of the Fool energy and the devil attaching itself to your new beginning. Because I don't know if I mentioned that, but the Fool is about starting something new, like starting from the beginning. So if you plan to move or start over, I wouldn't let your past go with you. Like this may even be like I keep getting your father. You have a wish coming in, the star energy, something that's really meant to heal you, fulfill you, be a new beginning, a new start for you. Don't let your past come in and interject in your new beginning, because I feel like somebody doesn't have the best. It's not that they don't have good intentions for you. It's just that their intentions are about themselves. So you need to be a little bit selfish too. And I feel like since you were a child, you've always been like in a position to look out for somebody else or to like take care of somebody else. This is your time to shine. Like let 2024 be about where you are moving forward. 10 of Swords here is cutting out the burden. This is dropping this is actually the energy of being emotionally and mentally spent. You have no more energy to give to something. You have no more energy to give to something, and it's like because it shouldn't be in existence anymore. It's like dead it, kill it, let it die out. Be clear in these decisions that you're making, because I see that there's a lot of confusion. You may want to go back to something because you always wished to have it, but it wasn't good for you to begin with. So 8 of Pentacles here, you're going to have to work on something. You're going to have to go back to work. Or someone here has a really strong work ethic, and they have come here to help release some of your burdens. But I feel like even if that took place, you may be confused because you're in a state of healing and you haven't completely healed from certain things of your past, that you may not choose them. Coming from a state of worry, fear, emotional burdens, scarring, trust issues, not even allowing yourself to really be free and open up to things. So it's like those are all different things that you need to start writing down, being mindful of. World at the bottom of the deck with, again, the Knight of Wands. That's that wounded warrior. 10 of Cups, happiness, abundance. That's also the energy of like, you can bring 9 cups, but someone else brings the 10. You can't do it all alone. And if you're used to being in a position where people like make you feel like you have to be alone or do things alone, you have to get away from those people. Ashe. All right, so let's get to the self-care and then we can wrap this up. I really hope this helps, and please let me know if any of this resonated. I'm feeling certain things so strongly. I'm trying not to dive too deeply into it, but if you ever need clarification on anything I was feeling, definitely text me or hit me up, and we can discuss it even over the phone. It doesn't have to be a video, you know. We can talk. We can chat about things if you like. Just let me know. And we can go further from there. All right, so what self-care? Elevate, elevate, elevate. Self-worth. You're reaching different heights and when it comes to self-worth. All right, so you get what you believe you deserve. It's time to raise your standards. I think we talked about that earlier as well. All right. We have feelings. Healing begins with feelings. Be gentle with yourself and tender with your heart. Listen. People start to heal the moment they feel heard. Whew. I would say with this too, because it's not just about listening for you, but you need to talk more. You need to tell people how you're feeling, because you're not going to heal if people don't know. And that would be the other side of that. Action. What does this ladder mean to you? Like, what is walking through this door, this open door here? What does that mean to you? You see the sunshine on the other side? Baby steps are still steps, and they're better than standing still. Step by step. You're building something step by step. And it's really important to realize that, like, you are what you're building. All these other things may not matter, but you do. So carry that forward with you. Don't let others take away from you. Don't lend out more of yourself than you have to offer yourself. Because you have a lot of fire, you have a lot of light, and you shine really brightly. Don't dim yourself down for others to feel more comfortable or to feel like they're in a position now to tell you or put you in a space of not knowing. Because you know how you feel, you know who you are. So walk and bask in that, you know, and continue to be beautiful, and don't hide from yourself or from the world. You are here for a reason. You have a purpose. Ashe. And thank you for joining me here. Take care, and feel free again to contact me. Let me know if any of this resonated, if you want any clarity. I am starting to get hot again and I need to drink some more water. So I will talk to you soon. Take care, and I love you. Thank you so much for booking a reading with me, and I really do appreciate you. Take care. Bye.